I have a challenge. I have a legitimate challenge for Boruto stands, for Boruto fans. Can you name one single feat, one single destructive showing in the entirety of Boruto? I'm giving you all 300 episodes of the original anime in every single chapter of 2 Blue. All 30 of them, I believe, that's out at the time. You have plenty of content to go over. My challenge is to name one single feat above the Juubi dama and above Shinra's tensei, which was done by Pain. That's my challenge. I believe, this is my belief here, that people cannot do it because it does not exist. That's my belief. Again, prove me wrong. I'm willing to be proven wrong. But I'm going to go over my arguments and my beliefs in this sort of commentary. But you're free to make a comment or disagree if that's what you want to do. Supposing anyone even sees this. So, his argument is, I don't think anyone will survive. Not going over that. Boruto's an alternate universe. Not going over that. I'll go over this, because this is what I really wanted to talk about. So, what this says here, we're going to go back to the statement. The scale is going to feel smaller. So, this guy is trying to say that it's an AP issue, it's just smaller scope, which is a concession that, Shippuden has better feats. And it's kind of proving the point that I'm making, which is, or proving the point that the opening poster is saying. Doesn't matter who it is. Doesn't matter if it's me, somebody else, or whatever. It doesn't matter. The point that's being made here is that he's saying, it's just an intentional change in how dynamics work. And I'm saying I agree with that. I'm saying that. And I'm saying I think it's weaker because they're having a smaller scope. And there's one guy who gave an actual example, which is this, being able to destroy the God Tree Trunk. I'm pretty sure Kenshiki did that in the movie too. In the OG anime, in Shippuden, Six Paths Naruto in his base form was able to destroy the tree trunk as well. And even by direct feats, that is not above what Shinra Tensei did. It is not above what the Juubi dama did. So it doesn't prove the point. These are lesser feats than what was named in the opening post. And this feat is something that was done in Shippuden. For the trillion times above Kaguya narrative, it's not that impressive. You would think if they are trillions of times above Kaguya, quintillions times above Kaguya, so insurmountably above her, you think the feats would be oh my god, so much more impressive. But they're less impressive. It's like basic hand-to-hand combat, basic CQC, basic CQC, close quarters combat. And it is insanely unimpressive. You see these guys doing slap fights with each other, like they're in a martial arts contest. It's all very showy, very performative martial arts. And it's done for the entertainment of the audience. But it's not impressive. It's not impressive visually. And if the fans are trying to sell to me, specifically me, or I guess anyone else, in the truth of the claim that they can blow up a planet, for example, if all they're doing is punching, kicking at a low level where they aren't destroying anything, it's not a good sell because they're not actually doing the scope that you're saying they're at. And I don't even just mean one character. I mean the whole collective of the series. All 300 episodes, all 30 chapters, etc. The only feat that was mentioned is a feat that occurred in Shippuden by a character who's apparently quintillion times weaker. Doesn't make sense. Last point before I cut this off here. The logic of these people is mainly based on what I'd like to say is faith or belief. They are saying this because they are fans or because they have a extreme likeness towards the IP of Boruto. Just because they like it does not mean I have to supersede or concede to their demands. Because God of War fans are the same way. They think you're delusional if you don't think that their video games are 80 billion times multiversal just by being based off mythology and common tropes. These arguments only work if you're a normie, let's be honest. Like, that's kind of what it is. It's kind of like people who, like, haven't played, like, 10 games, and then they'll play Fortnite, and they'll be like, Fortnite's peak, isn't it? That's these people.